This story comes to us from WRAL.com out of Raleigh, North Carolina. Out of Raleigh, North Carolina, a former police officer pleaded guilty to felony obstruction of justice. Former Detective Omar Abdullah was sentenced to, listen to this, 38 days in jail and 2 years of supervised probation. He'll probably do 3 weeks and get released early. Abdullah was arrested in August of last year, 2022, in connection to a string of wrongful drug arrests that took place between 2019 and 2020. He's accused of framing 23 people over fake heroin deals and conspiring to target black men for arrest. He was arrested on July 29th and was charged with felony obstruction of justice. Now, he was fired from the Raleigh Police Department in November of 2021 after being on paid leave for more than a year. So 2019 to 2020, he's accused of framing 23 people with fake heroin deals and saying he's going to go after black men. So, yeah. And you tell me people of color aren't they're not really profiled. So 2019 to 2020, he does this. 2021, I guess that was July when he was charged with it. He was put on paid vacation until November. No, actually, it was that must have been July of 2020 because he was on paid leave for more than a year. So 2020, he gets put on paid vacation. November of 2021, he's terminated after being on vacation for more than a year and getting paid for it. Now in 2023, he gets sentenced to 38 days in jail and 2 years of probation. I guess the reason I'm saying all this, you see the timeline there? So for around a year or so, he's doing this crime. He gets put on paid suspension. Over a year later, he gets fired. And then 2 years later, he gets sentenced. Would it really take that long if he wasn't a cop? I'm just asking. I don't know. It's a hypothetical question. Authorities said between December of 2019 and May of 2020, so about 6 months, he used an informant named Dennis Leon Williams on controlled drug buys that led to 15 black men being arrested and jailed on drug trafficking charges, fake heroin. Charges against all 15 men were dropped, and Raleigh officials agreed to pay 13 of the men a total of $2 million to settle a lawsuit over their wrongful arrest. Guess who gets to pay back that $2 million? You, Raleigh taxpayers. Some of the people wrongfully convicted were in the courtroom on Wednesday, this when he got convicted or sentenced. WRAL News reached out to comment from the victims but have not heard back. Judge Patrick Nadoysk said Abdullah failed to use his ability to protect and serve. Abdullah said, I've always tried my best to work hard, at framing black men. He pled his case, tried to explain what went wrong. Abdullah said, I never maliciously looked to harm anybody or to change any type of evidence or anything like that. No, you just use fake heroin to entrap black men. Williams was arrested and was charged with 5 counts of obstruction of justice. That's the other guy he used. He was arrested and charged with 5 counts of obstruction of justice. The 3 families sued the city of Raleigh this year after a no-knock raid on the wrong home in May of 2020. Abdullah led that raid. Wrong home, no-knock warrant. Abdullah, this guy, led the raid. And they go down, they talk about how he made errors and so forth. And it goes down from there. The bottom line here in this total of the story is, here's a cop that led a no-knock warrant to the wrong home. And it was after he had been doing these fake heroin things for about 6 months on black men. I guess I don't know where I'm trying to go with this. It's just I'm boggled. It just puzzles the mind how these cops just keep. I mean, is it that tempting as a police officer to just? Does the power really go to your head that much? I mean, with great power comes great responsibility. Is it really that difficult to be responsible for the authority and the certifications that you've been given?